Neither had Seymour and how he stopped.
We shall fight.
Two professional soccer.
One draw, 42 bouts.
Possible implications of that as they get into a phone booth stance. And by that, we refer to the fact both fighters about excessive clinching.
But the hand speed of Hatton is just his work. That's the problem is he's throwing punches and then he's smothering him as soon as he lands a punch.
It was Castillo who promised uppercuts.
But both guys expressed that they...
Castillo misses with a left hook after Hatton landed accurate puncher in the early going.
Punch, especially the short left hand shots, and catching he can by smothering his work. Here you see Ricky landing short left hand punch here, and just physically his balance.
Midway through the fight, Hatton lands a quick left hook inside. CompuBox numbers in round one side the right eye of Hatton.
And how Castillo has traditionally performed well down the stretch.
But it looks like the speed.
Now Castillo with the longer arms. But in his fights against Diego Corrales, he mastered the longer arm Corrales from out.
He was tall. He really had very good short compact punches. In fact, he rubbed leaning in instead of fighting at a distance.
If there is an answer to speed.
Yeah, that's when he was young. Care what he did in the past, making him use his legs as much as.
By Ricky Hatton. Hatton, incidentally, has the equivalent of his own marching band in the stands behind him, and they will be stimulating songs and chants in Hatton's favor.
Hold against angles, that one thing.
Exhorting them to...
Well, punches in the fifth round of the last fight, one factor which seemed to slow him down in the second half of the fight. If you have trouble taking
this point.
Oh, there's a terrific left hook to the body by Ricky Hatton, and it sets up an uppercut upstairs, and another right uppercut for which Castillo feels a need immediately to retaliate. How do you score it so far?
I'll catch him 30 to 22 times, grabs him. And he's been doing it the whole fight. He gets away with it. Castillo's got to catch him on the way in.
Harold, it sounds as though you're attributing all the holding.
Initiating the clinch, whether or not...
Castillo back into the ropes.
Is this the Hatton who beat Costazu?
Warning?
I did not. During a discussion that took place among all three of the principal. One way or another, no protest from Castillo as a point is deducted from him. And now, if Harold uphill fight him in his hands.
What did I say about body punching that had been put?
Castillo went to
great
and
body
he stays on the... A lot of knockouts recently on body shots. Here's another one.
Right under the elbow. And he didn't see that. He wasn't expecting it.
I thought for a moment he was trying to convince Cortez he had been hit low. But no, it was the perfect liver shot.
Yep.
One more look at Ricky Hatton's perfect location of the left hook under the right arm.
And that's unusual to see Mexican fighters because in training, they all the time, that's their favorite punches is exchange.